Ladies and gentlemen, this is a response to the video, and I'll link to it. All the relevant links will be again be up on the right side. And look for this user to change the title of his video soon, because he's intimidated that this response will come up in the search results. He did this with the last two, but we're going to respond again anyway. This is a response to the video Ann Coulter slaughters Couric, Lauer, Matthews, Colmes, and other liberals. It seems this user doesn't focus much on issues, but mostly on Ann Coulter's comments, which I agree are sometimes out of line. Why not focus on discussions about tax cuts or regulation? I guess that's a silly question. At one point, the author of this video defends John Murtha, and in my response to Russell Glasser, which I'll link to, I went over some information on Murtha, namely Murtha's smear of those Marines at Haditha. He's a smear merchant, which turned out to be false. Murtha condemned them before any of the facts were in. In addition, I wonder if this clown realizes Murtha, just like John McCain, was an unindicted co-conspirator. McCain for the Keating Five, and Murtha in the Abscam scandal. In this cut and paste video by this user, Couric says, "What are some of the big liberal lies that are out there in your estimation?" Coulter replies, "I don't rank them," and Couric says, "I'm not asking you to either." Actually, by using the word biggest, you are kind of asking her to rank them. So I don't know if Couric noticed her stupidity there. This user also takes issue with Coulter's statement that Bush kept us safe, and obviously Coulter is referring to the time frame after 9/11. The user then shows us images of planes crashing into the World Trade Center, and apparently thinks that's all the discussion that's needed. However, I've compiled a lot more information that can't be put in a cut and paste video, where we go over what numerous Democrats were saying about Iraq during the Clinton administration and the Bush administration before we waged war in Iraq. Nobody's saying Saddam bombed the World Trade Center. That's a straw man. But he was trying to manufacture nuclear and biological weapons. A letter to President Clinton, signed by several Democrat senators, illuminates this. But why get into details when you can do a cut and paste video? And since this user seems to want to make Ann Coulter the face of the right and focus on some of her inappropriate comments, we'll nominate Bill Moyers. And we'll compare him with David Duke. Nobody likes David Duke. I don't. I think he's a scumbag. I'm going to give you 4 quotes. 2 of these were made by Bill Moyers. 2 of them were made by David Duke. And there's 20 of them there, but I'll go over 4. You tell me who made these statements. All you have to do is look, here's statement number 1. All you have to do is look at the resolution recently passed by the House of Representatives with only 5 dissenting votes. It was House Resolution 34. It condemns Hamas and the people of Gaza as terrorists, but has no mention of the decades-long Israeli occupation and strangulation of the West Bank and Gaza. Quote number 2. America has officially chosen sides. We supply Israel with money, F-16s, winks, and tacit signals. Number 3. The people killed in Gaza are the casualties and victims of Israel's decision to silence the rockets from Hamas terrorists by waging war on an entire population. Quote number 4. For over 40 years, Israel has occupied the West Bank and Gaza, imprisoned and walled off its people. 2 of those were made by Bill Moyers. 2 of them were made by David Duke. And I don't know anybody that likes David Duke, and I don't know anybody with half a brain that likes Bill Moyers either. But we'll let Bill Moyers be the face of the left, and we'll just quote some of his crazy statements and use that to discredit the entire left. We'll discredit them on issues, but if he wants to play that game, go look at those quotes. Who do you think made them? There's 20 of them there. And Bill Moyers does sound a lot like David Duke. Everybody would agree that David Duke is a racist, and apparently Bill Moyers is as well. And again, I'll have all the relevant links over there, including to his little cut and paste commentary where he tries to bastardize the discussion on the war in Iraq and reduce it to like a 10-second soundbite, which is pretty much what he does anyway. If you can find a cut and paste segment on the news or whatever. And but we're here to respond and to hold him accountable. Don't thank us now.